make another video and actually work on the bike, the more important part. So I've had, real busy week. I had a wedding to go to, and I had work and family stuff all week, so it's been more than a week since I worked on the bike, but I'm ready to go again. So I've kind of skipped ahead a little bit because I had a little bit of time here and there, and I've already resealed the fuel tank. The fuel tank flange, so it's actually holding fuel, which is good. That was what defeated me last time. So I've already tested that. I've already hooked the fuel tank back up to the bike, and I've installed the battery. So I'm just kind of cutting out the crap. What else? Oh, oil is still kind of dripping, but I've got a plan. I'm going to redo that oil change. I've bought a new drain plug that's on its way that'll have the little magnet that I was frustrated to find was not on the bike before. So I'm going to just keep the drip pan under it. It's only lost 1/8 of a quart or whatever. It's not very much. So we're just going to keep the drip pan under it and then do a whole new other oil change. But for now, it's got plenty of oil. I put in just a little bit more just to be sure. And yeah, we'll go get to it and get it started. And I'm excited. Hopefully it'll run today. All right, let's see if we can get this to run. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and power it on. I have the switch to off. Got my key. Battery's running. Sounded like primed. Give it another prime. I already checked to see if it's in neutral. Well, we got nothing. Leaks though, that's good. Go ahead and switch the tubes. See if I got the wrong way on the in and out. It's definitely priming. I'm a little worried I got these backwards though. Alright, let's see if that'll do it. I don't think those matter though, to be honest. But that's from the exhaust pipe. I took a look at the, look everywhere else, it looks okay. There's just some of that shit dripping down again. That looks like it's the coolant again. So I'll go double check that, but I think we got a good motorcycle. Yeah, that's gas. So I tasted it just to be sure that stuff coming off the front is coolant. I mean, it's kind of cool to have heard it run, but also like, oh man, it's really coolant from, I can see at least 2 different places. A lot of it's coming from right around the reservoir up front, so I'll have to investigate that. And the fuel tank's leaking again. That's why I shut it off, otherwise I probably would have kept it running for a few minutes, but there was fuel puddling right up here, and that's it's directly overhead the exhaust pipe, so you don't want that, you know, at least the vertical cylinder's header, so that could have been bad if that had continued. I'm kind of still at a loss with this fuel tank. It was a happy camper. I let it sit for a little bit. As soon as it started running, off it went. So I guess the vibrations or something did it in. So a fuel tank's gonna need a lot of work, and yeah, the coolant tastes sweet at first, but doesn't taste great afterwards. Yeah, well, we heard it run. A lot of smoke again, but that I mean, a lot. Noticeable amount, right? But that was clearly off the exhaust pipe. So just, you know, you get chemicals on the exhaust pipe and stuff needs to burn out. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking at it here. Bike itself otherwise did all right. There is over here. Go ahead and shut this sucker off. Oh wait, battery's not draining. So we got that moisture down there. That was a bit of concern. That was definitely coming from the reservoir, because I could see it dripping from all the way from the top. So the water pressure, or the coolant doesn't like to be pressurized. And then I had gas, just a bit of it sitting right there, and that's what caused me to shut it off. So if I move the camera here, you can see the header is right there, right? So had any of that drip down, I mean, could have been bad. So what else we got here? Bit of oil on the ground, but that oil is that's part of that drip. I'm well aware of that. That I can fix. All right, well, we got a good start today. All right, looks like that's going to conclude it for tonight. We got a short video because, well, it's about all I can get done today. So one thing I wanted to point out, though, well, a couple things that was going through my mind while I was running it that I wasn't able to like point out on the video. For one thing,
Well, the reason I moved the fuel, I don't know if you saw, I moved at the fuel tank at the end, and I think that's why it ended up kicking over. It didn't look like the hoses were pinched, but I don't know. I think just the moving, maybe the hose was pinched a little bit. Maybe it just was able to sit higher and let gravity take it all the way. I could tell it just wanted to start, but it was like there's not enough gas getting there, so I was pretty sure that I had it hooked up right. So the other thing I did that might not have, you've probably seen the video that I didn't, again, explicitly announce I was doing, but I put my hand on the cover of the fuel tank to allow it to get a little bit of suction. Again, I don't know if that did the trick, but you saw once it started running, it ran. I don't think it was the covering. I think it was the actual, I think it was the moving of the fuel tank, moving of the tank to sit a little bit higher. So next time I do this, I'll probably, this table that it sits on is a little bit adjustable. I still want to be careful. That's why I wanted to move the fuel tank off of it so I could see any leaks and have no leaks near the bike while it was running. And had to do what we had to do. So yeah, that's about it. I may have some videos coming out in the next few days that are like, I'm like, off topic, not regarding this bike, but or tangentially related, but not exactly in the series of repairs. So look out for those coming. And for everyone who's been watching and leaving comments and stuff, I appreciate it. All the likes and comments, subscribe, the normal YouTube call to action applies. I appreciate everyone who gives me feedback, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks.